Hello again, we are back for another Isaac episode. This episode might seem a little clunky probably because I'm in the process right now to render a video. So just bear with me for a little bit. We got a Magdalene run. Let me just close some stuff out here, maybe help with this this process here. Might not do much, but you know, something here. Okay, so this episode's gonna be a little glitchy. And it's glitchy on my end, I definitely know that. Our seed is Z9 6K 6D MV. So what was happening? It was so I'm rendering the video from the last episode because of so I guess what was happening with OBS was I must have not have paused it, and it was recording audio with a black screen. You know, one second here. In fact, I'm gonna hold off rendering this until later, and then I'm gonna save this in case. Come on. So I'll go back into it and render it after the episode. So 1 second here. Gotta wait for this to, there we go. And then we save that. And then close that. So that way, there's gonna be a lot of less issues to have to work with here. Okay, there we go. That's much better. So it doesn't look clunky and stuff like that going on as we're playing this. As I was saying, it's a mega floor, huh? I'll eat this later. I'm crazy too. So what was happening was I didn't pause it in OBS, and then it kept recording and stuff. I had to go back, cut out the black screen and the additional audio that shouldn't be there. My meeting and phone calls and stuff. And I get that kind of squared away for the most part. It's gonna take a little time, but I'm not too much of a rush because, this is the last, Afterbirth plus, episode you're gonna see. And then after these, no more backlogs for a while. Because Repentance is gonna come out and I wanna get stuff unlocked here. I'm going to pause this for a second and do something here real quick. Okay, we have returned. Let me make sure it's just recording again. It is good. It's a little clunky there, but it's fine. I just got to turn off my ceiling fan to kind of cut down the background noise. It's a little hot in here because they haven't turned off the radiators. And it's warm outside. And yeah, I just said I have to go back and cut some stuff out. And yeah, hard to believe, right? Tomorrow's, well, yeah, it is tomorrow, duh. But tomorrow will be the 31st. So midnight tonight, you know, in Pacific Standard Time, Repentance comes out. So consider this the very last episode I'm going to be making for this game. And then 2 anti-bursts tonight. And those would be the last 2. It's not included or not or anything, but it's just leading up to Repentance, like I've talked about. And yeah, that's pretty much it with that aspect. It shouldn't take too much time to render that video, but I'm going to definitely render that after this is done. Get this one uploaded in the queue. Once the other one's done rendering, then I'll definitely get that on board with uploading. I was just talking with my brother about Easter plans and stuff. Exciting, isn't it? And we're going to do a ham this year. I like ham. It's really good. I like regular ham. I like sweet ham. What I want to try is spicy ham or something. I don't know like what you put in there and how you prepare it, but something nice. Now, because my brother doesn't like garlic so much, like that's gonna be off the table with wanting that. He wants nothing to do with garlic, so that's fine. We're just like talking about things. It's like, and I was just kind of like, you know, saying stuff too, because I didn't know much about like cooking like something as classy as ham. I was like saying to him, it's like, you think like if I were to like say cover it in olive oil and then put some like pepper stuff on there, like black pepper and you know all that stuff, like how that turned out. He didn't really say much, so I assume maybe it'd work. I don't know. Yeah, some black pepper. I don't know. Anything that's good for ham, I said. It's just because I had no clue. Oh yeah, I forgot, and we just wasted money for that. I forgot. Like for a second there, I'm like, oh wait a minute, I've got this. Yeah. Oh yeah, my seed. Z9 6K 6D MV. Sorry about that. Yeah, our last run. I think because I got like caught up with everything, and then I was getting back in there, and I was trying to like navigate through Curse of the Darkness and stuff. Like it just, my body just succumbed. They're fixing Curse of the Darkness, thank goodness. Or they may be making it worse. I don't know. Whatever happens. Now they won't make it worse. They like us too much. Yeah, Easter plans. So like, he wants to cook something sweet too. I kind of suggested like what he did for Christmas, I think, which is like this marshmallow salad stuff. And he's like, I suppose I can use like lime instead of like, you know, pistachio stuff for pudding or whatever it is. I mean, I'll make it. I mean, lime and marshmallows doesn't sound too bad. The pistachio thing wasn't too bad either. I'd go at it. I mean, it'd be kind of St. Patrick's-y kind of thing, but it's also like for Easter. I don't know. Should I wear a leprechaun outfit for Easter? I don't know. Okay. Run. Let's try. Oh my word, alright. Our speed is kind of bad here. It's like I'm a B-57 trying to like get the heck out of town after dropping a nuclear warhead. You just gotta get out of there. You got a lot of like powerful weapons, but you got like a very heavy vehicle that you gotta like deal with. It's like that movie, 2012, which not that great either. I think I talked about 2012 briefly in one of my videos. And yeah, the scene in there is like this rich guy is like, was it a B-57 or something like that kind of style aircraft carrier thing? Not a carrier. That's a ship. Aircraft. And it had a bunch of exotic cars and stuff in there. And he didn't think of anything. It's like, oh, I got a bunch of exotic cars in there. they're trying to get out of this crumbling city that's falling apart. Well, see, I don't know if it's California. No, it might be Vegas in this scene. They were in California, but they were in a little biplane thing. And they're having trouble trying to, you know, navigate up these buildings as they're collapsing, and the coastal line is just falling apart like it's nothing. And I don't know, the directors was trying to misconstrue people like they did with Day After Tomorrow. Like, global woman did it. Oh, it caused all these earthquakes, huh? No, like, and a massive worldwide flood again. Somehow. But, it's about to suspend in disbelief when you watch the films. There's nothing to do with, like, trying to figure out the science behind it. That's not real. Yeah, but me, it's like, that's one thing they do that. It's another where, like, some people who misconstrued that as truth, like my school with Day After Tomorrow on reruns and believing it's everything it says done and true. Like, it's actually happened, man. I was there for that. You sure you wasn't just watching the film with another set of eyes? You didn't experience any of that. Be like a lone survivor at all these historical disasters here. Get out of my face. You fibber. I'll take this. And we talk about, like, maybe an Easter film. We knew of one. And then, of course, my niece can't watch it because it's a rated R film. Passion of the Christ. So, because, you know, the gore and violence and stuff, and that probably scare her. And plus, she's just too young to be exposed to that. Like, my sister told me about, like, someone she used to babysit before, like, he became more violent, and then she kind of, like, stopped doing that. Her mother was, like, sticking her kid in front of the television all the time to watch mostly violent stuff. And kids, you know how young and impressionable they really are to things and love mimicking. The kid was mimicking all sorts of things, you know, till eventually led to where, like, he's headbutting people taller than him, which is still a kid. And then he's, like, stabbing teachers with pencils and stuff and causing serious injuries amongst students. You know, things like that. Nothing out of the ordinary, right? But yeah, that's just like, oh my word. Oh my Lana. Children will pick up, like, anything. Your mannerisms and all that. You may think, like, oh, my sarcasm will, like, get this child to, like, catch on to that. Oh, they will. And they'll mock you for it. Future's now, old man. Let's see, what else? I mean, I talked about my share of cooking over the years, my mostly bad experiences with it, with my brother. It's like, yeah, I could tell you some stories. Like when I try making cheese sticks. I think I've talked about this before. It's like, when I made cheese sticks, tried to make cheese sticks with bread and stuff, like, for some reason the bread wasn't sticking. And I think I was cooking it in an oven or something, and it was just a bunch of straight cheese with loose breadcrumbs and stuff. Not my proudest work, though. God has left the room. Yeah, like, oh no. One would be a small boy. There we go. Krampus! It's just like... Oops. At least there was an attempt, you know, to cook.
Judgment.
Judgment. Now the blast radius. I don't think I need matchstick. I think we'll just take this for this, yeah. Especially since I left the room with it. Another one was like, there was kind of this student potluck thing at the university. And I decided to cook and stuff, you know? It's like, hey, I know something I kind of know how to cook. Mac and cheese with Velveeta and milk and all that stuff. And so I cooked the stuff, right? And I figured like, oh yeah, they're gonna like this. The problem was, at the time, I decided to be gluten-free. And I just could not dare get any kind of exposure whatsoever of tasting it. I can touch it, so I don't have an allergy of touching it. It's just eating it is the problem. And so, like, how I am trying to figure out, okay, well then how the heck am I going to tell these noodles are ready or not? Because I have to taste it to see if they're soft or hard. So I just let them cook a little bit longer than I think I should have done. Which it didn't do too much good because later on I was told like, yeah, your noodles were a little hard. And it's like, okay. Well, that was the least of my concerns. They're like, but it's way too salty. I'm like, oh. Because like I probably put too much like Velveeta and milk in there. And something tells me, like I've said in previous videos, is like, one of my previous videos, it's like, yeah, I'm pretty sure they probably threw it out the batch. They didn't just keep it and eat it for like, you know, my sake. I mean, they didn't claim like, oh, we ate it all, you know, and then the other side of it's like, nah, we dumped it. We can't eat all that salt. There's more salt here than like the ocean. You're trying to kill us? No. Or was I? And then I tried making a copycat cheesy bread thing at Little Caesars. I might have talked about this too, maybe. I can't remember, but use cassava flour instead of like you know, wheat flour. And well, I did something in the process to where I screwed it up and it didn't taste great and it was kind of undercooked. And my youngest brother did not like it one bit either. And one time I made cabbage and onion. And like I decided to put some sriracha in there. Now, let me pause this for a second. I'm going to turn on the fan because it's like scorching here. And we are back. Yeah, it's just hot. And I'm like not wearing any like long sleeve shirts or pants or anything. Like, it's just hot. Turn off the boiler. It's like almost April. What are you doing? Now, some places like they keep it on because it's colder in other, you know, areas of the U.S. But like here, it's like it's been pretty much warm at this point. To an extent, like, yeah, we had some cold spells and stuff, but, like, come on. Of course, I think their heater here is broken in this place, because it's, like, it's producing more heat than it should. And the thermostat definitely doesn't know how to, like, understand or comprehend, like, it says it's, like, 85 in here. What the heck? It's definitely not the case outside, like, in the 60s. What's the deal with boilers? Are they just mad about something? I don't know. Something's screwing the system. I'm gonna figure this out. Man, like this run is just like Yeah, we've got like a way to do damage with bombs. I might have to just utilize them because this is just getting a little ridiculous. Now, would I do like cuisine stuff like anymore? Like maybe if I'm in the mood. I mean, I'll attempt, but like it's not a guarantee it's gonna taste good or turn out nice. I mean, even me, I'm skeptical of my own cooking and abilities. Doesn't mean I should try. Doesn't mean you're better. Just because you're bad at something doesn't mean you can like improve of it. I know that. Oh, I know. I'm aware. It's all about building that skill. Like, you know. Here's my super secret room. Dane Nabbit. Alright. What we got? Fantastic. We didn't even find our item room yet. Spoilers, there's like nothing good in there, just a space bar. Sorry to burst your bubble. No, you destroyed it. Spoilers. Wow. How was it wrong? Oh, use the set items. You get it? Because it's not damage? I got like 1 damage upgrade. Rest of like DPS or health or something or miscellaneous. We might be able to utilize him a little bit more. Orb, and I just ruined my deal again. I'm just using my orbital because like I'm getting a little like salty here. Saltier than a saltine cracker here. There we go. I wish they could fix this game. Oh wait, they are. Can't believe the latest hanging. Here it is, the 30th. Why couldn't they just fix it now? For my sake, no one else. Is just my sake. Fix it just for me, no one else. Forget everybody else. I'm the important one. I'm the prissy person that I need to be. I saved Gotham once. There we go. That's an excuse. Yeah, give me an early Steam key, even though it's like less than 24 hours that this thing gets released. Yeah, give me that. Yeah. And while you're at it, oh, that reminds me of another bit too. And I kind of touched about that a while back with my hometown social media and like restaurants and people like having huffy puffy issues with like their experience at restaurants and making threats of not coming back even though they come back. It's just for show. But sometimes happens is they do that not only because for attention's sake, there's a whole psychology behind it, I think, but it's also like as well. Oh, what is it? In hopes that they get a free handout for their service that they feel like they've been robbed from. I mean, a good service they've been robbed from a inconvenient experience. And sometimes they just like try to play the system. Some people can do it, which is whatever. Well, not whatever, but you know what I mean. It's not that I don't care about, you know, fast food workers or something who have to deal with that on a regular basis. At the mercy of the customer, you know. I get it. Like any other job. But like, it's just that like, some people just go out of their way to like do that in hopes to get like, oh, you get a free drink, or you get a, you know, a free snack, or you get a gift card, you know, hospitality. You know, try to keep the customer there and not provide any negative experience to anyone else outside of the restaurant. And it reminds me of a movie called Waiting. And they tackle a lot of that kind of stuff. That's pretty common. You get all these different kinds of customers too that always doing all sorts of nasty stuff to the workers. they're not satisfied customers and stuff like at all, and they're just picky at everything. Here I am having a bit about being picky about customers, being picky about employees in restaurants. But just hear me out here. Like, it's just that there's one sense that it's useful and whatever to like kind of illustrate certain issues that kind of crop up in the restaurant or whatever industry that you're experiencing from. But then it's another where it's like you're using it as an exploitative way to like, you know, rig the system, so to speak. And, you know, such cases as like trying to like overblow something that isn't as serious and like trying to get a payout out of it. I ain't happy, pay me in hamburgers. I'll gladly pay you Tuesday for a hamburger today. Like, kudos for those people who have the patience to deal with that kind of like nonsense. Not all heroes wear capes, you know. What we got going on over here? Alrighty. I'm just trying to look for some additional health here or whatever. I'm running out of luck. Like, I mean, I know I can't cook. I mean, to an extent. I can practice and I'll get better. I mean, like any skill, like I said. But, like, I'm not bummed out that I'm not going to be in the kitchen to properly cook stuff. I know I could help, maybe, but I'm a little lazy, too. I'll do other things that'll be just as productive, I guess. Just not with the food or cookery. I mean, it's not I'm going to burn down the house or something. I mean, something like that. Oh, what we got here? Black cart? Alright, cool. And we might immediately lose it here. Yeah. And with restaurant industry, like, you know, stuff I've seen in my hometown, like, in their sense, the great majority of really that when I was on social media, when they were doing that, they were doing more along the lines of trying to game the system and then like talking about, oh, I'm not gonna eat here again. I eat here regularly. It's like, well, cook for yourself then if you don't like the service. I'm sorry to say, it's just like if people are like cooking for you and you're not willing to like, you know, change your ways and do it yourself, and I can't believe we got hit by that. Oh my word! I thought we had a charge, I guess not. This room is not the way. Where'd my pyro at, huh? Or pyromaniac, or whatever it's called. I'll be pyro. There you go with your ignorance again, with your name of items. I'm not dealing with these things. I don't know, and I don't really have much solutions either with solving that kind of like sticky mess. Ooh. I mean, you're not worth anything, but you're worth something if it's kind of free. This baby, I mean, that's what I'm trying to reference here. Yeah, like, there we go. Oh, you spit a fly? Okay.
Feels like like I'm walking on sunshine.
Still hot in here, jeez. Gotta like open a window, turn on the AC, do everything else. Cover myself in cold water. Oh, that's the wrong button. I accidentally pressed the space bar instead of the Q key to use the pill. And I ran right into him. Wow, that was a short run, unfortunately. I'm gonna have to just end these things. So yeah, Repentance. Pumped tomorrow. And it's gonna be like coming out the same day I'm doing recordings. You can see this video. It's like the middle of May, so happy May. Happy warm weather. It's probably gonna be hotter then, of course, and by then hopefully they turn off our radiators and boilers and stuff, so we don't like suffocate in the heat. Yeah, thanks for watching, like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.